All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. It is Mother Supreme's special edition live stream, surprise live stream because I have some really amazing news to tell you guys. So if you give me just a few minutes to get through some formalities. Okay. My internet was fixed today, but I'm still hardwired in, getting used to the kinks. So if you have any problems with this, just let me know in the comments. So, guys, I have a special live announcement for you. And again, before we get into that, there's just a couple of things that I wanted to remind you. Number one, don't forget to go over to Burnt Toast, subscribe to them. Casey and Maisie do live streams every single Sunday and Wednesday. And yeah, they're going to also start doing feud reviews. I have tons of American Horror Story stuff everywhere at my channel. So there's tons of stuff for you guys to go and to watch while I'm not there. So, okay, let's see. Was there anything else I needed to tell you guys? I usually have a script or I have something for you. Uh, but due to the fact that I was sick and I didn't have any internet, kind of prohibited me from actually formatting an actual script for you. Oh, yes, that's what I wanted to say real quick. Guys, spoiler. This stream is not related to American Horror Story or Ash versus Evil Dead. I know there were a couple of you who thought that that's what the special live stream was about. I have applied to be a cast member of Bruce Campbell's new reality show. So nobody really knows what the title is or anything. It's just a casting call for it. If you go to my Instagram account, you'll see the casting call for it, maybe like the fifth picture down or something. So it's not about that, and it's not about anything like that. So if you guys, Michael, might want to go on ahead and try refreshing it. I am hardwired in, getting the best of the internet. So I do apologize, guys. Okay. Okay, guys, so if you don't want to, again, it's not related to AHS, Ash versus Evil Dead, or that kind of thing. So turn back now because I don't want to disappoint you if you're thinking that it's something related to those two subjects, okay? Trevor G, I love you so much. Thank you so much, Tammy. Okay, guys, thank you, number one, for all being here. I sincerely appreciate you all. And I do apologize for not being there at the live streams last week. I was sick and I had no internet. I couldn't even let my admins know. So thank you all for your concern for Mother Supreme. I felt so loved. Okay, so let's move on to the drum roll because I think that was everything I needed to tell you guys. So let's go on ahead and let's move on to the actual announcement. And I am so proud to tell you guys that on April 25th, 2017, my newest book, Murder by Alpha, will be out for purchase. So this was kind of something that my admins knew and Karen knew. So thank you all so much for holding the secret for me. I really do appreciate it. And I'm truly excited about this, guys, because I have been working on this book for a little over 6 years. I've never worked on something for such a long period of time. And if you want to actually take a look at it right now, it is available for pre-order on Amazon. So I thought I tried to put in the link for you, but I don't know, maybe my comments aren't even down. Oh yeah, there it is. So yeah, so if you guys want to know what the book is about, this is the actual description, and don't worry, it's just 2 paragraphs, or it's just 3 paragraphs. So, welcome to present day United America, where men struggle to live in a world where women are alphas and they are omegas. While on assignment, Maxwell Corbett is brutally assaulted by female police officers whose occupation protected them from justice. When his assault is posted online and goes viral, Max seeks his own brand of justice by creating the Violence Against Men Act. Unfortunately, the road to changing the world is full of dangerous people seeking every opportunity to silence those in their way. Jeffrey Brighton finds his comfortable life as a house husband disrupted by a simple request from his 15-year-old son. Taylor Garcia is a small-time actor who ship with a major online hunt for an explosive story. So I do have another book coming out, and I swear I just I grabbed it with my water, and it is a book that I actually wrote with my own two hands. It's called Beautiful Blonde. My best friend Kimberly passed away when she was 29, and I didn't want to forget one moment of her. So I wrote Beautiful Blonde to make sure that when I got older, I wouldn't forget. So I wrote that book. That was my actual first book. I just never published it because it gives a lot of secrets about Mother Supreme and what I did in my teens. But I think now it's time. So, guys, again, Murder by Alpha is going to come out April 25th on Amazon. And then a couple of months after that, it's going to actually come out on a worldwide distribution. You can purchase it on a Kindle copy, which don't worry, you don't need to have a Kindle in order to read it. If you purchase it and download it, it will read to any electronic device, including notebooks, laptops, cell phones, all that stuff. And the purchase price now is cheaper than the actual release. So anybody who purchases it now is going to get it significantly cheaper than when it comes out. But if you want a copy for that one, go check it out. But I am just so excited. Again, so when I was pregnant with my third child, Governor Rick Perry passed laws here in Texas that severely restricted birth control and were the equivalents of forced rape. And at that point, I kind of wondered, I'm angry about this. What can I do to change the world? So I wrote Murder by Alpha. Basically, it's for men who live in a world, who live in current society. It's just that sexual genders are reversed. Men are women and women are men. So please don't think that this is going to actually portray women in a light. In order to kind of get a devil's advocate sort of perspective on the tribulations that people have had to go through, especially women. Not saying we are singled out. It's just that's where I'm starting from. I think for my next book, I'm going to change, make it about racism and change it to where maybe, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, but it's just my way of contributing to society to let people know, hey, wake up, read this. Everybody's equal. So #1love. So let me take a look at your comments, guys. I just really appreciate you being here. And let's see if there's anything that you have to say. So, okay. Trevor, thank you so much, guys. I really do appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Hopefully, I will be able to live stream to you guys that I am a part of the new Bruce Campbell reality show, but I sincerely doubt it. I don't think they would ever pick someone like me, but I did try to stand out in my application, and every single answer that I gave, I will a callback. You have to take a psych test and a physical exam in order to even go through to get to the third round. So getting through the first round is having them ask you to do these tests. And then getting through the second round is actually passing those tests. And then, stuff like that. So, yeah. So, okay, Beautiful Blonde is going to come out February 2nd. Oh, Steve B. I am, my newest book, Murder by Alpha, is coming out April 25th this year. The link is in the description, or the link is actually, what the hell, I'll just put it right back in the comments again. If you want to go take a look at it, it's available for pre-order. And Beautiful Blonde is going to come out February 2nd, 2018. The book is complete, but I'm seriously contemplating about changing names of people to protect them in the story. Oh, no. Oh, there goes my internet. Oh, guys, I am so sorry. Okay, so if this happens again, I apologize if my internet kind of goes in and out. I supposedly had it fixed today, but I'm sure that once I actually get my brand new laptop, like next week, things will be solid. So I'm sorry. I just kind of cut out. I apologize. I just saw that. Yes, yes, Stevie, I did also sign up to be a contestant on Bruce Campbell's new reality show. Tammy, you were awesome. Tammy has my back today. I was complete, guys. This is how much you guys love me, and this is how much I love my Tammy too. She is so sweet. Tammy went with me today, and we trolled Fry's Electronics because the reason why I can't really broadcast very well to you is because Fry's sold me a laptop that broke 6 months after I purchased it, and they refused to honor their service warranty and replace it. So if you see my pictures on Instagram, you'll know that right now it's being held together with duct tape. And I basically have to wait until I get my income tax return in order to go buy a brand new one because I got 4 kids and there's no way I can afford a brand new laptop when I just bought one last year. So anyway, Tammy went with me today and I trolled Fry's. Every single advertisement or photo that they had on their social media page on Facebook, I commented on and did hashtag Fry's lies and all that stuff. And Tammy went with me. She followed in the hashtags. So if you guys go to Fry's Electronics, you will see me and the video that I made on them in the comments, and you'll also see Tammy right behind doing the hashtags. Solidarity, Tammy. Solidarity, sister. So, guys, we're going to keep this stream going for another 19 minutes. So that was my announcement. I am going to repeat it again at 9:15. And guys, real quick, I do want to say that last night I actually had some free time and I live streamed with Casey and Maisie on Burnt Toast. So if you guys do not subscribe to Burnt Toast, thank you, Steve B. Thank you, Trevor G. Thank you, all of you, for your solidarity with this. If you guys, like I said, are not subscribed to them, go check them out. It is Burnt Toast, and there is a link to their channel in my description. Sometimes people tell me the link is broken, and I don't know why I copy it directly from their site. So anyway, yes, please go to Burnt Toast because, like I said, they live stream every Sunday and Tuesday. So I like to sometimes go over there and live stream with them if my kids are in bed and it's, like a safe time for the family. So yeah. But yeah, no. Thank you guys. Guys, if you haven't read any of my stuff before, don't worry. Just go to free ebooks and type in Marianne Moody. And my first book is called Regina. And it's book 1 of the Dellengrad trilogy. And all you have to do is just go into the links in the description. There's links to my website and all that stuff. So there's pictures to my books and all that stuff in there. If you want to know that again, or if you want to actually check them out. So free ebooks has Regina for free. And if you guys, pirate, which, I'm not encouraging it, but, who hasn't been guilty of doing that like once in their life at least, I mean, come on. I know I am. Come get me, FBI. I don't care. It was one time and it was like 10 years ago. I had to see the Hunger Games. What was it? Part 2? Because you anyway, so yeah. So if you go out there, if you really want it, it's on pirating websites. All of my books. It's called the Dellengrad trilogy. Regina is the first one. Resurrection is the second, and Repatrate is the third. There are going to be more books. Right now I'm working on Reckoning. It's pretty much done, but I have stopped to, oh, I'm sorry, I was just got caught up by the comments real quick, but I have stopped so I can actually finish up the final edits on this book, which, guys, crap, I meant to tell you. Thank you, James March 14, hashtag Fry's Lies. Waves, Tammy Stafford. Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, and nobody knows, guys, what the actual Bruce Campbell's reality show is. This is like, it just sprung up, and the deadline is February 1st. So tomorrow is the last day to apply. So if you go to my Instagram page, the everything is on there. It's the Bruce Campbell's face in a ghosty house. You can't miss the picture. It's all, the information is all on there, what you need to do. And it does take about, if you want to be cheeky and rememberable, maybe about 2.5 hours to finish the application. and they need your driver's license and 2 photos of you. And so, yeah, if you want to apply, go apply. This is awesome. Like I said, I don't actually think that I will get picked, but it does not hurt to try. My life is nothing but jumping off that bridge, and just trying it and not caring if I sink or swim, because the whole situation for me of sinking and swimming is fun. Anyway, so okay, so it's 9:15. Gio is here and he has no idea what we are talking about. Guys, my surprise live announcement is that April 25th this year, my newest book, Murder by Alpha, is going to be available on Amazon. Now, it is available for pre-order right now, and it will be also available for pre-order on print. Amazon is just approving the actual manuscript first. It takes them a couple of days to do that. So when that is available, you can also pre-order a printed copy if you want. So my book is actually about, this is the description of it. Welcome to present-day United America, where men struggle to live in a world where women are alphas and they are omegas. While on assignment, Maxwell Corbett is brutally assaulted by female police officers whose occupation protected them from justice. When his assault is posted online and goes viral, Max seeks his own brand of justice by creating the Violence Against Men Act. Unfortunately, the road to changing the world is full of dangerous people who seek every opportunity to silence those in their way. Jeffrey Brighton finds his comfortable life as a house husband disrupted by a simple request from his 15-year-old son. Taylor Garcia is a small-time actor whose relationship with a major Hollywood star leaves him scorned and humiliated. Zachary Stewart links all of them together as a journalist on the hunt for an explosive story. I have to give myself props. This is like the actual first time I read that description, and I haven't choked on my baby. I've worked on this book for 6 years, people. 6 years researching everything in pop culture and in society and throwing it into the book to flip it so that way people get a devil's advocate perspective of what it is to be a woman. Okay, because there's a lot of people out there that think women should be marched into the ovens for protesting, or we have nothing to protest about, things like that. Unfortunately, there's still a lot of closed-minded people out there that don't believe in certain things that exist. So this book is my way of standing up and saying, hey, it exists, and we're not going away until the problem is fixed. So I want you guys to know that it's also not a book, because when Casey actually read it for me, Tammy actually read it for me too. So there's actually a couple of people in the live stream who have actually already read the novel. But Casey was concerned that the book might be kind of flipped to hate men. And so I just hope that in this book, I just don't portray that. I don't want people to hate police officers, to hate other races or the other gender. And that really, it's kind of like the Pope says, we shouldn't build walls, we should build bridges. And we should all come together in one love. So this is just my way of, I guess, since I couldn't attend the march, but I have attended other marches. Yeah, this is my way of contributing to the cause. But Ernesto, tell you what, guys, tell you what, we'll do something, Ernesto, because there'll be something we'll work out. Okay, right now I'm doing heavy edits, so it's not even ready for anybody to read except like people who are reading it to tell me what sucks and what I can fix about it. So it's not at that stage yet. So just hold on tight, and we'll talk about it, Ernesto. My email address is in the description, and I don't know, maybe usually sometimes, guys, I do list my books for free on Amazon. So like on April 25th, I will probably list all 3 of my Dellengrad trilogy books for free, just as a promo for anybody, that wants to come get my stuff. So Ernesto, I will, if you send me your email, the next time I put Murder by Alpha on Amazon for free, I will let you know, or, like I said, maybe I'll just like email it to you or something. I don't know. We'll work something out. So You guys, I just thank you so much again for being here. We're going to live stream for another 10 more minutes. And I know that a lot of you were thinking that this is possibly about American Horror Story or Ash versus Evil Dead or something such as that. Well, it's not. So it is something a little different. And Casey, shout out to you for everything you've done to help me with this. And Danny Vera has actually created the image for the book so far. I'm going to have somebody actually create the book jacket. I'm so sorry, guys. Excuse me. But Danny Vera, hashtag Danny Rocks, was so amazing and created the actual image to the book. So as soon as it's ready, which it should be ready like anytime now, I'm going to make sure it's the proper image is uploaded to Amazon. So, Mary, is it possible for me to have a small sneak peek on the book and the storyline? Yes. Yes, Gio. Tell you what, I am going to actually list, wow, I can't list the first couple of pages because guys, the first like 8 pages of my book are extremely violent and brutal. It was just kind of the whole point of the book. It describes what happens to Max, and it's in the beginning. So, maybe I will post an excerpt like online, and I'll set you guys up with the link on that. So, yes, thank you, Gio, for asking. I will make sure I do that. And tell you what, when I do that in this live stream, I'm going to keep it in my actual videos. So when I do have the scene ready to go and it's posted for free, so anybody can read it online. Looking down here and you guys are up there. I will go ahead and come back to this video and post it in the video and in the comments and in the description, the link where you guys can go to actually read an excerpt of the book for free. Okay. So I really appreciate you for asking that, Gio, because I'm extremely excited to put this book out. Again, it's been 6 years of a lot of research into statistics and trying to get it right. Because the first time I wrote this book, yes, there was more than one time. It didn't come out the way I wanted it. It irked me so much because the message that I wanted to portray just was not being expressed in the stories, except in Max's. Max's was pretty much right on point. So I went back and completely erased Jeff, Zach, and Taylor, and restarted them from scratch. Gave them whole new backgrounds, personalities, family. I mean, everything. Literally started them over from scratch. And I was just not afraid to ever put myself and try into this book. So, like I said, this is my baby. This is my magnum opus, as many people love to say. And I'm so excited for it that it deserved nothing less than a drum roll and a special live stream announcement to tell everyone it's coming. So, you guys, don't worry, we're still going to be here for another 7 minutes. Don't forget about burnt toast. I know I say this all the time, and I'm so sorry. I do sound like a broken record, but we all live stream together on burnt toast. I don't make every live stream, but I was there last night. We talk about favorite books, movies, characters, scenes, television shows. And Casey and Maisie have such an interesting take on a lot of these shows, much different than mine. And I just love a lot of the things that they have to say. So please go over to Burnt Toast, subscribe to them, check out their videos, check out their live streams. And it was live stream number 5 that I was in last night, the most recent one. James wants to know when I first started writing. Okay, James. I was 7 years old or 8 years old. It was one of the two. And my elementary school teacher told my father I was not reading. My father asked me why I was not reading, and I told him that books were boring. And he took out a paperback version of Jaws from his bookshelf, and he put it right in my hands and said, read this and tell me if afterwards, after you're done, if you think books are boring. Skip over the parts you don't understand, but tell me afterwards if you still think that books are boring. And I swear to you, I read that book from front to back within a few days. I didn't understand the whole thing with Ellen Brody and Matt Hooper and their affair. So I did skip over that. And it was not until I was in my teens until I realized Oh, thank God. I'm just so glad I skipped over it. I'm just an innocent soul. Okay. That would have kind of scarred me. Anyway, so yeah. And then after that, he gave me The Shining to read, which was a little too much for me. So then he said, here, take Christine. And I just, I loved being able to make people feel as if you are like the shark in Jaws. The book actually opens up where you are the shark swimming around looking for any signs that something's in the water. And I just thought that was brilliant. And it really caught me. And I knew that that's what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And that is what I have been doing for the rest of my life. And I am so scarred by that movie. I will not go into the ocean. I'm serious, people. I lived in Florida. I lived in West Palm Beach for maybe 3 to 4 years, and I never went on the ocean once. I went to the beach, but I never stepped foot in the water. And that's how much the book traumatized me. Tammy, mine was Flowers in the Attic and then Amityville Horror. I stuck with horror. Yes, I know, right? I read the Amityville Horror, I think when I was 12. So absolutely. Oh my God, scared me so badly, especially since we lived way out in the country. And when it got dark. So when you're a little girl in the country, in the dark, and all scared, and all you've done with your day is consume horror, yeah, it's pretty scary. Ernesto wants to know what is an alpha and what is an omega. Ernesto, that is a very great question. I'm so glad you asked, and thank you so much for asking. Ernesto, an alpha is basically the leader of a pack. If you have basically a society, let's say men and women, men are considered the alphas because they are considered the leaders of our genders. Female, now there's also betas, which are second in command to the alphas, but there is the omega. And the omega is basically the runt of the litter that gets kicked and the scraps once in a while. It gets the blessing of scraps once in a while. So hence the alpha and then the omega. So in the book, women are alphas and men are the omegas because I firmly believe that in our society, men feel that they are the alphas and we are the omegas. So I flipped the book and put four men in a situation that four women would be in order to give them a devil's advocate point of view of what we go through, so to speak. And like I said, I have thought about doing this in order to tackle racism and other things like that. So I am still doing my young adult novels, but I love creating novels that make a difference and that people love to read. So yeah, I gotta agree with Stevie B real quick, guys, in the comments that I did like Flowers in the Attic too. That one caught me. I read that book when I was 13 years old, I think, and my best friend, Carly Wallace, who lived behind me, read it and she gave it to me to read and I was just hooked on it. And I had to, of course, get my own copy because I had to give hers back to her once I was done. And oh, it's called Murder by Alpha Geo. You are so sweet, guys. And again, guys, this the price that it's at is cheaper. Once it's released, the price will increase. So this is a very special offer. And the book, I think the book is actually at 300 pages. I mean, the novel is actually very long. It worked out to almost 140,000 words, so that's over 300 pages. So you're definitely going to get your money's worth on it. So let's see. Books. Oh my gosh. Yeah, guys, I love books so much. We did the live stream yesterday on Burnt Toast. It's the live stream number 5. And we talked about books. I love books. I love books more than movies, television shows, anything in this world, except for obviously my family and my parents and my brothers. So, and my best friend Brady. So, yeah, books galore all the way. Me, I am such a total book nerd, and I I just really appreciate you guys for being here. Casey, concept, one love trilogy, one about gender, Murder by Alpha, one about race, and one about sexuality, and they all play off each other. Pretty sweet idea if I say so myself. Casey, that is a pretty sweet idea. Yes. Geo, yes, I see you commenting my name. We're about to leave, guys. So if you want to shout out, or if there's something that you would like me to say or whichever, just let me know. Yes, please, Gio. I would love for you to be honest. And don't worry, guys. I never get offended by anything you ask or say. So don't worry. Please be honest. Um, James March, I have a first print, or I have a first edition copy of Carrie right down there. I got my Stephen King books right down there. I love Stephen King. I tried to read The Shining, and I, I couldn't. It was a little too much for me. But Christine, that one fit on me like a perfect glove. I mean, I gotta say, Christine has to be my favorite Stephen King book because it is my first, but my it is like right near it. So yes, Gio, again, please be honest and please list that on there. So say Robbie is cool. Hee hee. Robbie is cool. Thank you, Brad. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. Oh, can I get a little recap? I just got here. Okay, Jacob, what the hell? April 25th, my newest book, Murder by Alpha, is coming out on Amazon. And then a couple months after that, worldwide. It's available for pre-order right now if you want to just even take a look at it. And if you go back after the video processes, I've read the description of the book, and I really hope that when you make the book, it is really good because I think you have the biggest imagination and I've ever seen. Please start writing another book, please. Oh, Gio, I'm always writing. Trust me. I'll never stop unless something happens and like I die. So guys, you are all amazing for being here. I'm going to go on ahead and wrap up the live stream. Wednesday, I'll be back to talk American Horror Story with you. Friday, I will be back to talk episode 3 of Murder House, American Horror Story with you. Remember, that's Beyond the Horror with Casey and Maisie. And Casey and Maisie are also joining me on Wednesday for the live stream. And so is our last special guest, Chase. And remember, guys, we're going to stop taking special guests for a little bit, and that's because I am going to be locked in my closet going through the final edits of Murder by Alpha to make sure that it is 100% ready for my editor and then print ready. So love you, Gio. Love you, everybody, so much. I might change the age from 12 to 8, though. Oh, Casey, are you serious? Is there an age range on there? I didn't know. I didn't think I put one on there. I just thought I left it like empty. I'll go back and check that out. Casey's always got my back. Hashtag Casey rocks too. So guys, you were all so awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Omar and Brad and Alice and everybody, you are all so amazing. I'll be back the rest of this week for live streams and to hang with you guys. Love you all so much. And thank you all again for joining me to the live stream, and Casey, Maisie, and Kieran and Reese and Danny. You guys all rock for keeping my secret